Let's do this again. Welcome to part 6 of the walkthrough, where I take on the Resolve Biolabs area. So we came from here. I'll show you the medbay real quick. That's a medbay. So from the medbay we go down the stairs to the left, where we will encounter our first vacuum box robot.
Attention please.
There he is. You can see he sucked up that thing like a vacuum cleaner. He does like the bonk in the head.
Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to incident commander for mission.
So when we need energy to heal, we use the Ignis. When we need to do damage, when we have enough life, we use the Negotiator. So when we're under that frozen debuff, oh, he just committed suicide. Interesting. So we overcharge this power circuit here to unlock the door down here. Keep in mind we have to make a jump right about now. Pick up this Auto 8 version 2, which we probably won't use. And by probably, I mean definitely. There is a box robot waiting for us here. Go out of the way and then hit him like a few times and then go out of the way again. We might die here. And we did. And that's okay. We need to raise the proficiency level anyway. Tech scrap loss is negligible.
Attention please. Access restriction for this sector remains in effect. Hazard response teams have been requested. Please remain in operations while the situation is being resolved. Designated hazard response squads, please report to incident commander for mission briefing.
A lot easier when you make use of the drone. Got that already. drop down here to get the implant electrodes. Very useful item. Or implanted electrodes. Version 2. Make the jump. Ignore the drone that you cannot reach. Go right. Unless the drone decides to join us. Doesn't seem like he wants to fight, so we'll ignore him. My bad. So this power circuit, when overcharged, activates the elevator. And this is a security door that we can only unlock later on. Prepare to fight a charging Scarab or Rhino as soon as the elevator reaches its destination. Okay, so it's a Rhino. Two drones here. Healing station if you need to use it. I sure don't. Do we have? Yeah, we do have it. We have the implant that gives us 20% health back when we do a execution attack. So let's do that. Let's load this guy over here. So during the times we can't perform the execution attack, we have a backup heal in the Medivoltaic injection.
As we like to say, at Creo,
So this build basically covers all bases. Gonna get a very important item below. The Voltaic Dynamo version 2 or version 3.
But yes, I've definitely called many things over
Version
the years
2.
and not all
So we have attracted this Bloodhound, and we have to make sure to like fight it without attracting the other one.
the fact of the matter is something had to be done. Agree then. But our problem was we needed to step up to the plate. I was fortunate
So that's one down.
timing and position that I was able to do so. But I wasn't unique in the desire to achieve. This is about personal glory. Project was
2 down.
Make sure that we can have not just
And now since we have the liquidator
but
set
a new
on,
beginning.
we can take on the smelter. The 4th smelter. So it'd be good if like we can somehow kill the drone without getting damaged. There's another drone there. We're gonna see if we can reach it without getting damaged. So try to get within range. So this is a good fight. We were able to kill the drones without getting too much damage. Got it. Pick up the corroded butterfly. Now we move on. Since we did the Creo World first part, Chavez, who is waiting for us, is already like, she knows that we're here, so she's going to have a new dialogue or something just by approaching this area.
Come on over.
See?
No need to be shy. I see you're a man of integrity and initiative.
Because she was already informed by Largo.
All right. I'm sure you're. Wait. I think.
So again, as mentioned, you can
Well-
actually go through this without knowing who she is. You don't really need to talk to her to find a way to rescue her. It's just part of the lore, and, you know, to confuse you, if that makes sense. So we're gonna lure this bloodhound over here. Again, it's not wise. I don't know why I did that. It's not wise to like do the normal standing attack when fighting these guys. Either the sliding or the dash attack will do better. So dodge and slide, but I failed the slide. So yeah, dodge and then slide, and he's done. Easy. So now we can wake up the other bloodhound because he's sleeping over here, or guard dog. He's still sleeping, so we can do one more attack. He got knocked out, so we can do one more attack. He did a stupid tail thingy, so we can do one more attack, and he's done. That's how you deal with the bloodhounds. They're not really that difficult once you get used to them. This is where we want to go, but we are going to be fighting this dude over here that has the codename Elise. Because why not? Got the codename Elise. Want to deal with the last liquidator here. Ow. So we unlocked the door by overcharging the power circuit earlier. And this is
toxic, right? We
the most important shortcut in the area because it leads directly down to where the med bay is.
Or is it cheaper for the company?
I'll show you where the med bay is.
Listen, if the EHA ever heard of any of these incidents, we'd be closed down faster than one of those rockets goes up.
So that's the med bay, but we don't need to go there right now. Over there. So we go back we go back up the elevator. So now it's all clear. We can go down. And now that we unlock the elevator, we can opt to get the magnet drone, which is going to come in handy during the second part of Creo World. The magnet drone is located over here. Just make the jump here, drop down to the platform below, and since we unlocked the shortcut, it will be easy to make our way back. So this is where the shortcut is. So make sure you unlock the shortcut before going for the magnet drone, because otherwise you'll have to make the long trek around to get to where you are supposed to go. Now we're back here. We fall down the hole again. Just checking this area here. But this time, instead of going right, we go left. Checking for an audio log.
Autopsy of number D70739, Clive Henderson. Male, 28, back, neck and skull open. Cerebrum, cervical and thoracic region of the spinal cord are exposed. All neural implants have been removed. This is the 7th victim discovered with a similar...
Please notice, decontamination has been initiated. Hazard response squads have been deployed. For your own safety, avoid the following sectors: laboratories and the greenhouse facility.
Pile of metal scrap. Nothing else here but the metal scrap pile. This is a security door which you cannot access yet. This is also where you can get the aggression amplifier version 2, as well as the first recapacitor. So the aggression amplifier is over here. Let's deal with this guy first. And this other guy. Okay, that was stupid. So now we got the aggression amplifier version 2. Now we're going to try and get the recapacitor version 1, I think. Recapacitor. Got the recapacitor. So those are the two important implants at this area. Now we can proceed further down. We can ignore the guard dog, or we can fight it. I mean the box bot. Fenris A7. So remember, you have to remember to come back here because we need that overcharge power circuit to give us the nanocore. Or we can wake up this. We can wake this guard dog up. Overextended there. That's alright.
I'm getting worried about Ed. Ever since we started to implant team members,
This is also where you get the
he's
comic book.
lost it. And yes, we checked and rechecked his implant.
If you need that.
I'm worried he's having some kind of psychotic break. He's becoming totally divorced from reality.
This is the
We've been in human
third
testing
security
for
door,
over a
which we
year.
cannot
I
open
mean,
up yet.
We're the development team, and he's our software solutions lead. But he insists that his thoughts aren't his own, that someone's there with him. Creepy stuff, but nuts, right?
So there will be one, I think, Scorpion or Scarab dude. I mean Rhino or Scarab dude that wields the Siegfried.
It's my utmost pleasure to have Jonah Gupta, the founder and
So it will be good if you can get it. That's the guy who's holding Siegfried. Yeah, he's a Scarab dude. Okay, that was stupid. Got it? Got Siegfried. Okay, now there's going to be another Scarab dude waiting for us to go in. That is going to charge from the left. So we bait him like so. It's not even a Scarab dude, it's a Rhino dude. So this is a liquidator. One more guard dog and we're done. Clear the area. So now it's kind of easy because we aren't in New Game Plus 1.
But where? I failed to notice the long-term effects of resolve.
Lockdown deactivated.
Activate that console
Reinitiating systems.
to open the door.
Attention. Access restrictions for this sector
Also,
have been revoked.
Keep in
Please
mind this
return
door
to
right
your
here.
designated workplaces.
This is where the Modixanol is located, and we will be able to unlock it later on. How to deal with the flamethrower dudes? Either rotate around them, or just go for the head to stagger them. You can also wait for them to stop, like Their flamethrower ammo will run out if you wait. So they're not really that difficult to fight against. Especially because you have the Liquidator set, which is very strong elemental resistance. So the door's open now.
I need help. The Creo team has turned up.
Drone
I
over
managed to
here.
escape to my lab. I'm safe right now, but I don't know for how long. I need assistance. Please.
Bloodhound resting
It doesn't
or
look like they've
sleeping
been sent just to detain
here.
me.
Don't use the concussive drone yet because it will push him over there. Use it like now. Okay, good job. GG Bloodhound. Next we want to go up. 2 enemies, one here, the other one on top. Oops, lucky to stagger him. We're just about done with the area. Second place where you can get the electromagnet, in case you didn't pick it up earlier. So there's going to be a box robot hiding here. For some reason, even with the medic audit, you can't see his life. That's weird. And if you go left, we will be facing 2 liquidators with their flamethrowers, and then that's the end of the area.
Finally! It's you and them, remember?
You can also use the concussive drone to help us. And we're done.
That was my work. That was my life. Fuck you. You hear me? Why am I...
She opens the door. Now you can ignore her completely and just get this Botex power core, or you can talk to her like
the power core. Your
to
drone
know what she does and why she's there and stuff.
It's just this. Duck, my but you whatever but I
Actually, you need to do her quest, I think, so that you can get a weapon from somebody later on.
Well, oh, and they
Because I did not talk to her before, and the enemy that I was expecting to show up didn't show up.
I better get...
And I'd Something is wrong with the compound.
So now with the Botex power core, your drone can overcharge areas that are out of your reach. Like, for example, if they have this icon over here, you see that there is a rotating dial around it. Press triangle and then it will unlock the door for you. So now we're back at the station, conveniently placed doorway. But I told you that there's another door we can unlock with the drone. So we're going to head over there right now. So the drone is still here, still chilling. But now he's in range. So we can finish him off. So we head down the stairs. And we look to the right. That's where we want our drone to overcharge. Medivoltech version 3, which we got from the DLC earlier. So if you didn't have the DLC Career World first part, this is where to get the Medivoltech version 3. Elevator's taking its time. There's actually somebody we missed. An NPC by the name of, I think, Hobbs? No, another Davy. He's basically a drug addict. This is where you get his drug of choice. You can just jump here, do a plunging attack to minimize fall damage. This is where we want to go to unlock the door that contains the quest implant. Codex power core activated. We got the Daxinol injector. So the effect of that implant is it slows down time and also reduces your health by 5 per second. So it's not really a good implant to use. Maybe some people would come up with a challenge run that utilizes it, but it's pretty much not practical in my book. Okay, I don't know why I went through here when the shortcut in that area is actually quicker. So we're gonna go through that shortcut instead.
Brains behind Project Resolve with us.
I wasn't confident that the fall damage would leave me unscathed.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
So now we can rest here, then move straight to Central Production B. This is also where Chavez will appear upon coming back in Resolve Biolabs. It's cool that I was able to go through here, but there's really nothing here. Let's make our way to Central Production.
Next stop, Central Production B, outbound trains.
So that's Resolve Biolabs done in 30 minutes. So as soon as you arrive in Central Production B, there will be a short cutscene introducing one of the bosses in the area, or the third boss. But if you don't press square at the right time, you won't be able to see it. So there's going to be a prompt to press square right about now. So this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to like hold square for a few seconds. So this is the boss that we are going to be fighting next. You wouldn't think that it was a boss because it's so fucking, it's basically an area. But that's the boss. That's Big Sister 1/3 or 1/3. So these guys are going to kill each other. For some reason, the scarabs or scorpions do shit damage to them. We're gonna ignore them for now because we have to find out whether Davy is still waiting for us back at the med bay. Also, we need to save our checkpoint. So. Also, I've got to show you where you can farm Medusa armor before the next area. Like remember those security guards earlier in the game that didn't spawn after you kill them? Well, 2 of them spawned. So this is the ideal time to kill them, because if you don't kill them, you're going to go to that area having to fight 3 of them. So in order for you to fight only 1 of them, we're gonna save our checkpoint first real quick because we might die fighting them. I'm not confident in my current core power level that we can handle them without dying. So wait, no. Before that, we have to find out where Davy is, because we did not see that they're back, the security guards. So that's where Davy is, to the left, but we have to deal with this guy because he is a pain in the ass. I think we released Davy because this door is open. So yeah, Davy's gone, so he's probably at the med bay. We're headed there right now.
Good to see you.
Where is he?
I lost your signal for a bit. Everything okay, Warren?
Okay. So this is bad.
Please, we need to talk.
So Davy wasn't released. He got himself out and died. So in this run, we did not cover Davy's side quest, but it's fine.
I needed to return
The
to
quest
Ops,
reward is
that banged up
basically
boy out there.
a vital
I
injection
remembered
version
that some
3.
other survivors and
So
bizarrely, they
since
weren't
we
trying to
already
rip my
have
head
the
off.
modaxinol, you can
No
just
one knows
simply
what's
give it to
going
him
There's
on your
lots of
next run.
theories. From a mainframe
This is the one
error to
disappear.
a hostile R&D takeover.
So we can get this
To
to
a
Mark
failed
3.
neural upgrade meant to increase productivity. It's all pretty wild. I don't see any reason to it. Maybe the machinery finally got fed up with being subservient. Who the hell knows?
So we're gonna use this to lure them all over again. So when you're fighting staff users, you can target both arms and they will still drop the weapon. So you can see the right slash hit the arm while the left didn't. So in that case, make sure you just... Oh, I killed him accidentally, but that's okay. Because I'm gonna show you a place where you can farm them and they respawn. Hopefully I got the arm. Nope, I didn't get the arm. Got the tungsten though. Okay, now let's go to where you can farm them without having to worry about them not respawning.
Designated work site.
We're not really gonna farm them because it takes a while to go back and forth. I'm just gonna show you the spot real quick. So we're gonna go all the way back to drone registration. If you recall, that's where we got our companion drone from. So there will be 3 enemies in this floor. 1 guard dog to the left, between 2 security guard or gorgons to the right of you, and further left past the guard dog. So we're gonna want to lure this guy over to us by letting him do an attack and crossing the threshold, and now you can fight him one-on-one instead of having to deal with the guard dog and this guy simultaneously. So it's a lot easier. Okay, that was stupid. This is actually pretty scary. So we want him to do an attack before we do ours. Because if you go blindly, he can stagger you to the point of killing you. So you want to wait. Problem with that is we end up... Yeah, that's the problem with that. Problem with that is if we take too long, the energy bar goes down and we cannot dismember the enemy when we have low level our energy bar. Okay, from time to time the drones bug out, so make sure you can change them first. This is also where you get the ancillary core XL, which
failing, sea levels rising, droughts, floods, storms, our world was dying.
Which gives 2,000 scrap when you scrap it. So now we're being a bit brave because we have a bit of life, which we need to do in order to cut the arm. Because unless we're brave, we won't be able to cut the arm.
No longer could the environmental changes be ignored.
So he countered that.
Using
We've got the arm, which we want. And we have enough to upgrade the Ignis to Mark III, which will come in handy. So yeah, in your own game you can like come up here. The enemies respawn as long as you make sure to kill all of them first and then rest at the medbay by... You can reset the enemies by either going to the gear assembly or resting at the medbay. So now we can upgrade this, giving us a huge damage boost, which we really badly need. Then we can level up. We can also use it. We can also destroy some of the implants. destroy this because we already have one equipped. Wait, though I almost broke that. Thank goodness I didn't. We need Voltaic Dynamo version 2, to be honest. Don't need this. We already have the version 2 of Aggression Amplifier, so we don't need that. So now we use the remaining to level up, bank the rest. Now we can equip better versions of the Voltaic, of some of the implants. For example, this, so Voltaic Dynamo version 2, and that's it. I think that's all we need right now. Yeah, that's all we need right now.
Come back anytime.
So now we're going to traverse Circulation Tower. I'm a bit worried, but it's okay. You can either choose to skip the enemies here, or you can run or you can fight them. It's up to you. But for me personally, I'd rather skip them. Because we're gonna be fighting a bunch of them at the Circulation Tower anyway. Voila! Circulation Tower. So, use the Potex Power Core to unlock the gigantic Shutter Gate. Deal with the Liquidator guy. Fail the cut, and move on to the 5th and last smelter bot. So, probably know how to fight him by now. To watching me fight him many times. Got hit there, that's okay. You can build energy by hitting him. Because we need to heal. So now he's dead. We got 5 shining coins. So, to those who do not know what the shining coins do, I will be showing you right after we return from a certain area. So, we don't need to go through that now, just keep in mind that you only need 5 shining coins. There are no more smelters in the game. That was the last one. So, take solace in the fact that we've dealt with each and every smelter you won't be seeing another smelter anytime soon. Unless you want to go for the DLC, because that's where you can find the smelter infinitely. Caldarium. Oh, nice Vulcan. So what is Caldarium?
Power loss. An operator. This is essential in our space.
The secondary capacitor is located here. Those stack. So this is where you get the other DLC weapon, the Vigilis. After overcharging this power circuit, after killing this guy, after failing the cut, open this door. You'll find a group of enemies here. You don't need to lure the first one with the laser because he will immediately go towards you on his own. So we're gonna do it one by one. Sometimes they run. You can either move out of the way or perform a counterattack. It's up to you. I like to move out of the way so I don't end up baiting the other guys. Because doing a counterattack usually pushes them forward, alerting the other guys that are just standing there. So we'll go for this one next. So Vigilis is the single rig weapon that has the fire element, which is similar to the Ignis, but kind of stronger. We're just going with the Ignis because the range and the attack speed is kind of awesome. Two left. Now we have the Vigilis guy all to ourselves. Managed to get the cut. Got the MG Vigilis, or Vigiles, or Vagina, whatever.
I noticed some irregularities
and the reclamation
during my last
buddy
review.
and an audio log.
There seems to be significant aberrations in the
That's
payload
all
dispersal
there is to
unit.
it.
My first happy birthday, little brother. Hope you're doing okay. We haven't heard from you in a while. Is work taking over again? I know the added responsibility will take a while for you to get used to. It's not really in your nature to be the boss man. Seriously though, we appreciate everything you're doing for us. Don't think we don't. You're always in our thoughts and prayers. Mom misses you madly, of course. Her widow pumpkin. We all miss you. Enjoy your party and the cake. You're the best. Love, Peggy.
Just where we want to go, but we're gonna pick up one more implanted electrodes implant. well as increasing our tech scrap multiplier. So the implant is located down here. Got to overcharge this power circuit. So if you have excess energy, don't forget to charge your drones. Don't let excess energy go to waste. So this is where we find the implanted electrodes version 2, I think. As well as a shortcut to the... well, not the med bay.
Mr. Ferguson, Creo is a company with
but
a
it's a
global
shortcut
reputation
nonetheless.
to uphold, and the employees under your supervision have not only broken company policy, but also numerous federal laws. Still, as you have repeatedly assured us of their reliability and are willing to answer for these individuals, we have decided not to pursue. But be assured, we will not accept any future transgressions. As a part of Creo's administrative team, we know we can trust you on this matter. There are plenty of good men out there in need of work. Something you should also... Sincerely, Jay Connolly.
This is the shortcut. So once you unlock this, you don't need to go further because you're just basically going back. So instead we go back the way we came to continue going further up the circulation tower. Another good reason why we went down here is for this particular drone, which slows down enemies. We have to get that also. So this is where I wanna go. Being too greedy. I wonder if you have to make a jump here, but I don't want to risk it. Is there any other place we can jump to?
When we say that, it's more than the camaraderie we feel
Nope.
for our colleagues.
Let's just go straight.
Not the best time for a walk, is it? Hey,
So yeah, this is where you'll meet
before,
Irina.
right? I mean...
Make sure you
How-
exhaust her dialogue.
There-
It's part of the quest.
Try-
So this is where we want to go. So we're going to look to the right. You can do this strat, like, but he didn't go for it. Okay. People usually die here because the gas that's emitted from the gas grenades and the flamethrower combined to make a massive explosion, doing tons of damage. Now this is the Exo Rig upgrade, the first Exo Rig upgrade you will be coming across, which increases your implant slots by 4. But it also depends on your current power level. Like if you have, I think the maximum power level is 85.
Hello, my friend.
This is where Joe is. You can choose to give her 10,000 tech scrap.
I understand somebody.
See you.
You will.
Once you get the option to give her the 15,000 tech scrap, you've done her quest line and also the trophy. So this is the shortcut to the med bay. Very important. And before you go down, there is a velocity array located over here. That's probably the implant that we saw a while back. If you drop down here, will be, yeah, that's the implant that we saw a while back, actually. So we already saved up, so we can technically fight the boss right now. But remember, we had the Exo Rig upgrade.
Do you require assistance, Warren?
It would be a lot easier if we upgrade our rig right now. So we go to the rig tab, press and hold X. This upgrades the implant as well as giving us a new jumpsuit, which I don't particularly find appealing. So yeah, 75 is the maximum upgrade slot for this particular rig. So if you want to upgrade all the slots, you would probably want to grind first at the testing chamber, which it's pretty easy compared to like having to fight each and every enemy there is. I won't be doing that right now. So Reclamation Buddy version 2 will help greatly in achieving this. So since we're going to fight a boss, we do not need Aggression Amplifier version 2, so we can choose to replace that with something else. In this case, we would want more health, but also we might need more stamina regen. So for that, we're going to stack 2 recapacitors and then the endurance array that we picked up earlier. It's actually exactly what we need, to be honest. So that's the only thing we need right now. It fits perfectly. We just need to level up a bit. We can only level up once. So now we're ready to fight the boss.
Come back anytime.
We're gonna switch to, let's compare the damages, 53 and 52. So damage difference isn't that much, so we can choose to go for this, which gives us better energy gain. So we're going to fill up our energy to 40% by killing this enemy. So now we have the upgrade. See, the effect of the endurance array is huge. See the stamina regen. I'll demonstrate by dodging a while and see how fast it regenerates. Pretty useful when fighting this boss. So when fighting this boss, you're gonna want to like use a fast and long reach weapon like the staff. But if you're used to the other move sets, you can also use a heavy duty or the single rigged. It's already been an hour, so after I go to the next area, I'll call it. So there's a high chance we will be getting fall damage from the fall here. So we're going to be using a plunge attack to nullify that. Like so. And then immediately be prepared to dodge this. He's gonna do 3 hand slaps and get it one there. So switch accordingly. So we're gonna switch this. Now we're gonna switch to the right arm or the left arm. So he's using the consecutive hand slaps and switch do the same thing as the other one. Heal a bit. So the sweep, just go to the corner here and it won't affect you. All the while dodging the laser. So as soon as you break it, make sure you dodge. Because as soon as you break it, the other arm's already preparing to like hit you. So this is the slightly more difficult part. We're gonna want to destroy this arm. The one here. So it's tricky to lock on. Okay, we might die here. It's a tricky situation. So we did it. And we're done. So there's a lot of mistakes in that fight. I got hit too much while trying to target the right arm. So next time I'm going to try and break the first arm first, then the second arm to the right. So maybe break both arms to the right so that you can hide in the corner. So after beating that boss, you want to like move on to the next area, and this is where the next area is. I seem to have forgotten to use up the tech scrap that I have accumulated. Supposed to fall down here, so don't be afraid thinking that you died, because it's a loading screen instead of a no vital signs found screen. So far I think I have yet to die to a boss, but I'm guessing my streak will end by the time we reach either Black Cerberus or Carbon Cat. So this is another security door, so don't waste your time trying to open it. And this area you can access
Trespasser detected.
easily because you have the liquidator set, so it really doesn't seem like you're getting damaged. But without the helmet, you'll see the damage done.
Guess it wasn't just him.
So yeah, make sure you have the helmet on. Charge the drone vortex thingy. Open the door by interacting with the switch.
Attention.
Pick up the equalizer hammer or heavy duty weapon. Hammer, yeah, okay. Then get the audio log.
I finally found them. Stared into
This
the
explains a bit
faces.
more about Joe's
There
story.
was no guilt there, no regret. I never felt so much hate. All I could see was your face, still.
So this is him.
lifeless.
This is Mickey.
And I'd always
He's dead.
been so full of love and laughter. I'm doing this for you, Mickey.
So if you
I love
skip,
you. And they won't get away
if you
with
skip Joe completely,
it. There's no justice.
there
We
will
can
be
make
a
our own, right?
there will be
Only
sunglasses
Haas
here
is
instead of
left
the
there,
weapon.
hiding it out. He's a coward, like the rest, but it won't save him.
So yeah, so she's after Hobbs. So now we're at R&D.
Can you hear me? It's me,
This is where
Largo.
Largo talks to you.
Listen, I got new information from the black box you found. You gotta come on back to Creo World. There's another entrance right around the corner from you. You can't miss it. We'll, figure things out when you're here.
There are a few items that you want to watch out for in this area. One is on top of the med bay. So we're going there. This is a shortcut. We can't access any of these doors yet. See that item over there? I'm gonna try and pick it up. Next, there will be another item found there. The third item will be available once you complete a certain area in the game, in the stage. So this is where you want to go. So remember this area has a number 20 on it and a flask sign symbol. You want to unlock, you want to go to Creo World. So the next part, I will be handling the second part of the Creo World DLC, and this is where you can access that. If you don't have the DLC, this door will remain locked, and you won't, obviously you won't be able to, I mean Largo won't be able to reach you because you don't have the DLC. So I'm just going to head over to the ops area, ops center of the DLC area, and then I'll call it. So this is where we end up. For some reason it's really close to the R&D. Now the lift is unlocked, but we want to go through here to get some scrap piles. So that's the elevator we want to take to go all the way back to R&D, or research and development. Remember that the ice sign means information and it leads to the Creo World Park proper. So now we're back at the park. A couple of things changed. One is this ogre is waiting to greet us. So let's greet him back. With our brand new Mark III weapon. And get hit by that explosion. So yeah, we're now back at Creo World.
So, I know.
So he's gonna tell you that you need to ride the roller coaster to access the other area.
What was the plan?
The park. That was the plan.
Good luck.
You can also go straight to the roller coaster as long as you've given him the black box already. And the place that, yeah, see that door that just opened? This is where you want to go. This is right next to the op center. Is the fire
search
starter
and
roller
rescue
coaster.
team is currently hiring.
So we're gonna level up a bit. See if there are any implants we can change or replace. Doesn't seem like there is. I guess since we have this, we won't be needing this. We can replace this for more health, to be honest. Because we're gonna need it. Gonna need all the health we can get. All the health we can get. Where is it? There. Now we have 314 HP. And we're cutting it close. Real close. That's it. I guess after we're done with the second part of Creo World, we'll reach around 65 or 70 more core power levels. Kinda doubt it though, because we're not here to grind. We're just here to finish the DLC and then head over to R&D to finish that area.
Now.
Also, keep in mind that the second part of the DLC has the third mark upgrades to your armor and the weapon. We already have the Mark 3 weapons, so we don't really need to focus on that. We have Mark 3, got Mark 3 Ignis and Mark 3 Reinforced Pipe. Got Mark 3. What? Wait, what? Why did we upgrade? Why did I upgrade the Reinforced Pipe instead of the What? I fucked up really bad. I wasn't supposed to upgrade the pipe. The pipe's completely well, I guess we're going to need to farm the upgrade materials after all. So with that, I'll be coming back in maybe a few hours, depending on my mood and shit. So, okay. Goodbye, guys. Till next time.